4K system configuration. Let's set up the heat map, people count and MOR moving object removal function. This is the connection diagram for realizing the functions. For the PC specification, refer to the spec sheet of WV-SFN480. Windows Update may be required in order to have latest display driver from Intel. For the firmware on iPro camera and recorder, it is recommended to use the latest. Use PoE network switch for iPro cameras. Easy IP Setup Tool and WV-SFN480 are necessary software to set up. Let's set up the 9-megapixel camera. There are 5 steps to set up. Firstly, access to the camera by IE browser from Easy IP Setup Tool. If this is first time to access camera, ActiveX need to be installed first. After the image is displayed on the IE browser, click Setup, and enter the ID and password. Please be sure to set a unique ID and password. Business intelligence function of 9-megapixel camera is part of the IVMD feature, so it requires extension software WV-SAE200. Firstly, click the Maintenance button, and open the Upgrade tab. Double-click the extension software. After switching the screen, click Reference button. And select the ext file of SAE200. And click Execute button. After a while, this screen appears. After finish installation, please issue registration key by KMS server. Please take a memo of MPR ID. This ID and activation key which is attached with SAE200 are necessary to issue registration key. Click Registration. Enter the registration key. And click Set. After switching the screen, close its screen. Next is to set camera image and quality. Note that the setting parameters under this tutorial are the just example. Press the Image Audio button. Select the 9-megapixel in image capture mode, and click Set. After that, select fisheye 2992 x 2992 in image capture size. And in this example, select VBR in transmission priority. And select 15 frame per second in frame rate. And select 14,336 kbps in max bitrate. Maximum bandwidth that iPro system support is 14 Mbps. At the end, click Set button. Next, set the Auto Backfocus function. Auto Backfocus function is the setting for viewing object firmly. Firstly, click Image Position tab. After that, scroll down and click Backfocus. Then, the Backfocus settings screen appears at the upper left. And click Excuse. Then, the Backfocus settings screen appears at the upper left. And click Execute. When finish backfocus setting, close this screen by clicking Close button. Next, click Alarm button and check IVMD. Then, click Set. Next, click IVMD tab, and tick People Count Heat Map MOR function, and set the insulation height of the camera. Insulation height is very important because accuracy is affected. Tick on in People Count setting, and in Heat Map setting. And in this example, select 15 minutes in interval to store. And select JPEG in MOR. And select Level 5, Fast, in refresh interval. At the end, click Set. click Setup of line in people count. After confirming that the paint type is at leftmost, draw lines that you want to use, and select the directions for each lines. At the end, click Set. Next, in order to set the mask area function, click Close to return to the Business Intelligence Settings screen. Click IVMD tab, and click Setup button in Detection Mode/Area. After selecting the paint type, draw the mask area as you want to use. After that, click Set. In order to increase the accuracy, if there is an area that should not be evaluated, such as the monitor screen, entrance and windows, etc., should be masked. Besides, it doesn't count if he/she were identified as the same person. If you want to count them up again, a mask area should be set. The tracking person can be released if they stay in the masking area, return to the live screen, and confirm that people count is running. Next, register the camera to the ND400. Turn on ND400 and access ND400 by IE browser. If this is first time to access ND400, ActiveX will be installed first. For security, please change the ID and password. First of all, click the Setup. Set day and time correctly, including time zone, and click Set. Next, click the Config button. Then, enter the username and password. After switching the screen, click the Resolution Mode button. Select 4K resolution in resolution mode switching, and click Setup. Wait for a while. After a while, login screen appears again. Enter the username and password. Click the Setup button. Click the Camera button. Click the Search button. Wait for a while. Then, the cameras connected on the same network are displayed. So, untick the unused camera. In this example, register the two cameras, but in this video, use only WV-SFV481 for operation. After a while, click Setup. Set all the camera to the stream 1/H.264. And enter the camera admin name and password. And set the own time zone. At the end, click Set. After a while, close this page. Next is to set the recording schedule. Click the Schedule button. Select the program number as you like. Select All in Schedule Rec. And click Set. After a while, make sure that recording bandwidth is less than 128 Mbps. And close this page. Return to the Camera Select page. Click WJND400 and Group 1, and confirm the camera properly viewed. Finally, set up WV-SFN480. Log in ASM200 Setup software. Firstly, click the Registration of License button and click Add. Enter the registration key. Then, extension software is installed. After adding software, click the Device Management button and click Add. On this screen, register ND400. Enter IP address of ND400. After making sure that all the parameters are correct, click Start. Next, enter device title as you want to use and click Setup. Then, select Camera in the live image source and select Auto in Stream Type and click OK. Finally, click Set and close the setup software. Now, all the settings are complete. Next, let's take a look at the operation tutorial.
Panasonic